Please bear with me. Just setting up a stream here. I appreciate you guys coming in. If you could just follow the page, appreciate that as I just get set up. Thank you guys. Cool. Put some music on and just gonna chill tonight. Do some development or flying, having some fun. That's what it's all about. So thank you guys for tuning in. So let's get going here. Welcome. So what we're looking at here is Rhode Island. This is my home state of Rhode Island, the smallest state in America. And what you see here, if you haven't been to Rhode Island, is in this area right here. And, there's some small islands in Rhode Island here. We can call them islands, but there's only 3 bridges that exist in Rhode Island. And it's always been my thing since Flight Simulator 1 to be able to hack and be able to edit a simulator and fix some scenery in my local area. So I did this with X-Plane very successfully. Converting some bridges that were modeled by a user on 3D Warehouse, and give him credit for the modeling. I've taken that and learned how to actually inject it into the X-Plane simulator before, and then I decorated the bridge with lights and fixed the object a little bit, learned how to do that, and it was just awesome. And then I had it so well in X-Plane where the lights of the bridge look really well and they cast into the water, and just amazing graphics, 3D, and and everyone wants to kind of be able to make their own game or be able to modify a game, and that was my thing. So that worked out really well in X-Plane, but now I'm trying to port it over to Microsoft Flight Simulator because the rendering in Microsoft Flight Simulator is just top notch. So I've been having a hard time. This is part 2 of the video, and just gonna have some fun. What you see here is we're going to be taking off out of Quonset State Airport here in Rhode Island, and this is a military base, and usually they have like air shows here, But there's a bridge. There's 3 bridges in Rhode Island. There's a bridge right in this area here called the Jamestown Bridge, and that connects these 2. And then there's the famous Newport Bridge. Newport, Rhode Island is very famous for mansions and beaches. That's the longest bridge right here. And then there's another bridge up top here that connects Bristol, Rhode Island. It's called the Mount Hope Bridge. So there's 3 main bridges that were part of the X-Plane package. And I've been working on this Jamestown Bridge, learning a little bit more. The lighting at night is really where I'm at now. And also the traffic flow over the bridge so that the cars are not driving over the water. So we're going to step right into it, and thank you guys for tuning in. So I'm just going to load the simulator right now. We're going to load right in. I already have a compiled package in here, and just to kind of, while we load here, I'll share. I'm going to switch over to my development machine here, and let's get this up here. Cool. So I've actually gone as far as converting objects from X-Plane that I already had done. Didn't want to do any more work on it. And I've used a program called Model Converter X, which is excellent software from a developer called Arno on the fsdeveloper.com site. Praise to him. That's a great product, free. And what it does is it takes objects from any platform, and it allows you to convert it into formats for simulator or whatever. And that was my first goal, just simply convert it, be done with it, and put it into the scenery. That's working well. And recently he just did an update so that all of the X-Plane object, the actual object file that I did in X-Plane was done. It was textured, it was placed, it was sized, it was all ready to go. So I figured, hey, let's just convert it, and let's see how it looks in Flight Simulator. I've already put it in Flight Simulator, all 3 bridges, but the lights that were included in the X-Plane object were not there at night. This might be a little loud. Hang on, guys. Yeah, so just to discuss here, let's switch over to this is the Jamestown Bridge in Blender right here. So we're just getting ready to taxi here. Okay. That should be better. Okay. We'll lower the volume on that. Yeah, so look at this simulator, huh? This is so awesome. I love it. So this is Quonset State Airport. Really not the real modeling of an airport, but actually you can see one of the bridges right now popping up in the distance. Very cool. Yeah, so let's take a look here. So here we are. We're in the cockpit of a Cessna, I believe, 172. Simple, slow plane, so we can fly around and take a look at things. I'm going to make sure. Yeah, it's 4:30 p.m., so there's no night lighting yet or anything. But we're going to go investigate how I've been doing. So right now, I already have 3 of the bridges placed in the simulator. They look okay. They look good. There's some issues with texturing, and I'll probably improve on that. But they're placed there properly. And like I said, I'm working on one of the bridges. So let's get going here. If you guys are tuning in, make sure you follow the page, like, follow. I have some cool computer graphics that come up. Pink Floyd, yeah. So we're gonna put some music on for this flight, and it's on repeat because that's how I roll. I like repeated music, and it's copyright free. It's a cover band playing Pink Floyd, so that's copyright free. Cool. All right, guys. This song, oddly enough, is called Obscured by Clouds. So let's obscure the scenery with clouds. You get a thumbs up on the audio if you guys are in the chat. Please reply. Bridges right now popping up in the distance. Okay, you get a thumbs up on the audio if you guys are in. Why? All right. Yeah, definitely. Thank you, Jackie, for smashing their windows and kicking their doors. Thank you for that. Follow or like. Thank you for like. If you follow my page, it's just a page, a business page, you know. My brother sings karaoke. He's my brother. Yeah, I wear my brother on a shirt because I made the freaking shirt. No. But yeah, thanks for that. Like, give me a follow. Yeah, I'll try and do this. I'm setting up all this stuff, so I appreciate you guys. I just love all this shit. I think I just sent like a follow request to Facebook. It's so cool, all this shit. I just love it. But yeah, so I've added some clouds. This song's obscured by clouds. We're going to fly, and we're going to go take a look at the bridges. So on the horizon right now, there's one bridge right here you can see, and there's a bridge over here we're going to visit. So let's get going. All right, so we'll go outside. We'll take an outside view here. Get the camera set up. All right, I love this simulator. It's really getting really good. Okay, so here we are. We're outside. You know, get a view, and we're gonna take this puppy up. Let's rev the engines. Here we go. And we're up. That's all we needed to do there. Put the flaps up here. So this is Quonset State Airport. I appreciate you guys tuning in. What we're doing here is we're flying out of Rhode Island right now, and I've placed 3 bridges into my local state. It's a small state, and there's 3 main bridges that connect the islands of Rhode Island. And if you have ever wanted to really learn how you can get under the hood and do things in a simulator, it's not that hard. I've always wanted to do it, and I've done it. So we're just going to tour over here, and there's a bridge coming up. This is called the Jamestown Bridge, but Rhode Island's a beautiful state, guys. This is Quonset State Airport, and they usually have air shows, military air shows over here. So we're just going to check out this bridge that I added in. If you guys are new to the stream here, you could follow and like my page. Just give me a follow. A like is cool because there's cool graphics that come up, or a follow is even cooler because there's different graphics that come up, and I've been working hard on that shit. But yeah, it's all fluff, you know. I love it. So this is so cool just to spend time. And this is Rhode Island. Beautiful day. I have some clouds up in the sky. And here's the two bridges that we're talking about coming up right here. Let me see if you can see my mouse moving around. This is the Jamestown Bridge right here. And thank you guys. Paul, Hamill, thank you. Thank you for the like. You give me a follow. It's free, you know. But yeah, so this is the Jamestown Bridge right here. As you can see, I like Pink Floyd. So I've added a lighthouse and the Jamestown Bridge into the scenery, and you can see how nicely it's placed. It's not the standard straight across bridge. And so there's some issues right now, but I finally have traffic flowing over the bridge, and that was hard to achieve. You can see some of the traffic is a little bit off the bridge and is falling into the water. We'll just kind of have a laugh at it. You can see right here what happens, but I have the cars going on the bridge. See? It's pretty cool, right? And this is where the actual traffic of the flight simulator road is, and that's the object. So we're just going to do another pass by the Jamestown Bridge. I love how the waves go on the shore. Look at that, huh, guys? Look at that glistening. Oh my God, that's just awesome. So you can see how the cars are driving on the bridge. They start and then they kind of go under. So there's some issues to work out. But this is all from X-Plane. I was successfully, let's try and get under this bridge, guys. Yeah, I don't want to hit it. Woo. That was cool. So everyone wants to fly under a bridge. That's what we just did. The reason I was worried about that, guys, is because the object itself, the bridge itself is collisionable. It allows for collision. So if I hit any of the columns on the bridge or anything on that bridge, this plane will crash. And I just set that the other day. But as you can see, it's funny that the cars are somewhat working and some of them are on the water. But look how nice that is, huh? So this is adding a custom bridge into the scenery. And here is a lighthouse that I did somewhat model, somewhat poach. I don't take credit for modeling, I'm learning. This bridge was not modeled by me. It was just downloaded from the 3D warehouse archive. And I was lucky enough that some artist did all three of the bridges in the simulator, in 3D. So we're just kind of taking a look, and you can see how some of the bridges has some work to be done, you know. But so again, this object was made for X-Plane. That's where I used to fly a lot in. And it has the street lights are on the bridge, see? They're all placed there. They look good, you know. And there's a nice lighthouse. We'll take a look at that lighthouse real quick. Look at that, huh? Pretty cool. So that lighthouse is no longer working, so the light doesn't really work in it, but I was playing around with making it work in X-Plane. And I had it rotating. The light was rotating around, which was cool. So this is the Jamestown Bridge, one of 3 bridges. And what we're going to do here is we're going to just fly across the bay here. This is called the Narragansett Bay. And there's some object problems I'm seeing with the conversion that happened, but I'm working on this bridge first, learning it, and then I'm going to go for the Mac Daddy bridges, the bigger bridges. And this is the biggest bridge right here called the Newport Bridge. Newport, Rhode Island is very scenic, a lot of beaches and a lot of mansions. Maybe the Kennedys used to be there and stuff. We're taking a slow flight here, and you can see how the bridge is properly placed. Daytime looks great. Everything's going on. I don't have traffic flowing over this bridge like the other one was somewhat. But you can see all the traffic down below here. And, you know, when it meets the actual custom object, it needs to actually have parameters around the object that say this is a road. And I don't have that set on this bridge. But as you can see, the bridge is in place. There's some issues still. But this is the Newport Bridge. Everyone wants to fly under a bridge, you know, because that's fun, you know. So pretty cool, Newport Bridge, and it's a long bridge. It extends all the way over here, and as you can see, the traffic flowing on the ground. These are all things that you're gonna achieve. So I can fly right through this bridge object right here, and it won't do anything. See. So as you can see, it's placed properly. And now we're just gonna fly up the bay here, take a little sightseeing tour. And look at that, you know, look how nice that is. You can do this too. It's not that difficult really to do this. Hey, thanks a lot, Jackie. Appreciate it. So this is the new Microsoft Flight Simulator, of course. The visuals are amazing. We're flying over Newport, Rhode Island right now. There's some of the beaches out there. And we're coming up on our third bridge. So this is Newport Bridge, the Jamestown Bridge right here. And up ahead is the Mount Hope Bridge in Rhode Island. Just need to turn down the game a little bit here. Master volume 70. I'm going to bring it down to. Still very loud. There we go. All right. That'll do. Yep. So we don't need this. This is a bug with the simulator. I'm trying to, here we go. So look how nice that is, huh? This is, again, this is Newport, Rhode Island, going into Portsmouth, Rhode Island. You can see the nice sun setting over there. And those are the two other bridges that we just flew by right here. Now I have downloaded all of the high quality Microsoft scenery in a local region. It's called cache region. So this is the highest quality it gets, and I'm playing in 4K. So it's being downscaled for Facebook today in 1080p because I've leveled up. I'm a part of a level up program, which is all cool. Look at these windmills. Look at these windmills. Look at that. Let's try and fly by one of these bad boys. Look at that. We don't want to hit it. Woo. And where we're headed now is this is the Mount Hope Bridge that connects Portsmouth, Rhode Island to Bristol, Rhode Island, where there's a famous Bristol parade, 4th of July parade, which this year it should go off without a hitch. So this is the third bridge that I placed into the scenery. Really? Yeah. Oh, Tanya, hi. Yeah, hey, Tanya. Did you? I've never flown in a plane like this in real life. Scared shitless, probably. But as you can see here, I'm demoing these placing of the custom bridge here, and you can see there's issues that I have. But here's the Mount Hope Bridge. You can see how it's nicely placed. I have a very old computer, but you can see there's some lights that are flying around in the space here. Everyone wants to fly under a bridge. It's fun, you know, that's what they do. But okay. So as you can see, the bridge is in place, but there's some modeling issues that I'm dealing with. So that was pretty cool. Thank you, Tanya. A weaklings to weep in their windows and kick in their doors. Thank you. If you follow the page, there's different graphics that come up. So you can give me a follow. I appreciate that. Anyone that's new to the stream here, I'll send a request for a follow. You got arrested. So really what we're doing here is we're going to actually turn down the sun, and we're going to see what the night lighting looks like flying over Rhode Island right now. Excuse me. So you can see at night there's nice city lights, and the bridge should have nice lighting, and that's really where it gets really cool. You can see that there is some lights, and I've done them, but the object is sort of messed up. And you know how it goes on the ground like that. See that? That's pretty cool, right? But there's some work that I'm working on to get it right. So this is one of the bridges that I'll be revisiting and get it proper so that all the rope lighting of a bridge, you know, reflects into the water, and it's finished at that point, you know. But I'm just doing some work to the bridge. And these things that are floating in space are the actual lights. They're placed the wrong way. So we're going to head back to these bridges over here and just enjoy the scenery at night. I'm going to trim the plane here, and maybe I'll give you guys a view from inside the cockpit. So this is like it would really look. So. Okay. So I'm just going to trim the plane out. What that means is so we're going to trim the plane so it stays level, and I can just like go hands-free. And I'm not that good. Almost. I wonder if the flaps are up. See, everything is like real. See, it's like, you know, You can look around. Go outside the plane, you know. So this is nighttime, and you know, every road has lights, and baseball fields have lights. And what I'm doing today is I'm adding bridges into the scenery so that it looks proper. There we go. Look at that baseball field. See that? So now it's nice and trimmed, and you know, it's just going to fly straight. You can see some planes in the distance here. Yeah, I do. I almost took a helicopter flight in Rhode Island here, and that would have been the first for me. We had like someone we knew in the family that does like helicopter tours, and my head would have been stuck out the window the whole time because all I've been doing is flying Flight Simulator as a kid like this since I was a kid, and now I'm doing all this, but I've never actually flew in a plane over my state. So we're going to adjust time right here, and we're going to take a peek. This is the Newport Bridge. There's a Newport Folk Festival over here where there's music. It's a great time. I've never been, but you know, you can see concerts out here, and you know, famous people like Ray Charles have played here. So we're gonna be looking at the Newport Bridge now that's being placed into the scenery. I appreciate any like or follow on the page if you're new to the stream. I have cool graphics that come up, but so again, what you're seeing here is the traffic and the cars are not flowing on the bridge properly, and just all this adds to the realism. The bridge object has issues. You can see everything's kind of weird. It's just it looked a lot better in X-Plane, but I'm converting it. Yeah, there's some issues with this object. But really, I've made progress on the next bridge, the Jamestown Bridge, coming up. I got this puppy trimmed out pretty good. Just don't want it to hit a tree, you know. Sometimes I just like to sit back and look at this. This simulator is so cool. So we're flying low, and we're going to kind of fly this road over here. Oh, look at the trees, huh? That's amazing. So here's the Jamestown Bridge that I've almost got to the point where it's decent enough. And you can see that the traffic flows from the highway here right onto the bridge. And some of the traffic will flow on the bridge. And some of it's kind of falling off the bridge. I'd hate to be them, you know. So I got this one almost done, except for some issues. And we can fly underneath this bridge. There's some object issues again. And I've added this lighthouse into the scenery. which is cool. Look at that, huh? So I'm going to check out this one at night now. This is where I'm beginning to develop there we go. So you can see there's some lighting going on here. Computer's kind of taking a hit. I'll do another pass on this. Oof, okay. And you can see the lighthouse has a light in it. It used to rotate like a lighthouse light does in X-Plane, but I'm converting it to Flight Simulator. And you can see some of the street lights are almost working, but I just don't like the lighting in Microsoft Flight Simulator yet. It's troublesome at best, I guess you could say. I probably could land on this bridge. Maybe we'll take another pass and try that out. No, I'm probably going to crash, but yeah, I'll do another turn. Exactly, Tanya, exactly. So you can see some of the lights that are done here. And let me just pause the simulator right here. So now that we're paused here, I'm going to get into this is where the you put it in developer mode. And this will allow me to load the actual project I'm working on. Thank you, Nunez. Thank you for the like. Appreciate that. I like Pink Floyd. If you follow the page as a different graphic, just give me a follow. It's free, you know. I've been doing a lot of setup for the streaming and stuff. But I appreciate the like. Thank you very much. Yeah, this always gets stuck up here. It's that. There we go. Come on. There we go. Got to align all these windows. Okay. So this all looks like weirdness to most. Oh, I got a street light here. Okay. Cool. So I'm going to turn down the lights here. And what we're doing is we're playing with lights. I'm going to turn off the simulator sound entirely because it's driving me nuts. Oof. Okay, we don't need all that. So we're just going to listen to some cover band music of Pink Floyd. And we're going to get under the hood here. So when we're in development mode, we can actually move around the scenery. And we can see things and place things. You can see that the bridge that you see underneath here was the original bridge that came with the simulator. So without putting a custom bridge in here, you just had this old flat bridge that ran across the water like this, which looks good, you know, it's just, but it's not the real bridge, you know. So this is the actual real bridge as it looks, kind of. And what I'm trying to achieve here is to add lights on every street light. And I'm playing around with different lighting features, but maybe I'll pull up a graphic or two here and show you guys what was done on X-Plane